But I wanted to get this gentleman on. The story was put out last week by Kit Daniels and went viral. Man wearing pro-gun T-shirt thrown out of voting booth. In attack on free speech, election official, not servant, says man can't vote because of shirt. Problem was he wasn't an illegal alien. Now, what the law says in this state and other states is that you can't have a political shirt about who to vote for, but you can certainly have one that says Second Amendment. That'd be like having a shirt that said First Amendment. Chris Driscoll, tell us about yourself. He joins us via video Skype and break down what happened, the town you were in, and KVUE television also picked this up. So this report's been confirmed. This is going on. Are they trying to back up what they did to you?
No, I haven't heard anything from the local officials, and I want to say thanks, Alex, for allowing me on your show. Pretty much what I just believe it's just another attack on free speech and voting rights through the color of law, and just another example of demonization of gun owners. On Tuesday, February the 18th, I went in to early vote, and I was wearing this particular shirt. And as I was entering the polling area, they were asking me, which party which ballot I was going to be voting for in the Republican Democratic primary. And I heard a man back behind me state that I couldn't vote with that shirt on. There was another female voice that agreed with him, and then they said, "Sir, you'll have to. You can't vote with that shirt on. You'll have to turn it inside out, or you won't be able to vote." At first, I was kind of dumbfounded. It kind of shocked me, and they told me I could go into another room, turn it inside out. For a moment, I actually entered that room, and then got a little bit of clear thinking, and I decided, no, that this isn't right. I'm not. And so I stepped out and told them I'm not turning anything inside out, and that. And I chose to leave at that time. Looking back later, I might have kind of looking back on the situation. If I had to do it again, I probably would have challenged it a little bit more.
That's right. That's right. Because they were trying to violate your civil rights, keeping you from voting, discriminating against you because you had a shirt that said Second Amendment 1789. In fact, show TV viewers that are watching on Skype the shirt, and I'll describe it. It says the Second Amendment, America's original homeland security, 1789, with shotguns crossed with a skull over it. And I just don't know that. I mean, that is not a electioneering. That's not a candidate shirt that you're wearing.
Well, at the time, I did ask I asked the man, the poll worker there that was telling me to turn the shirt inside out. I asked him why, and he didn't get into the fact that there was some type of that there was a proposition on the Republican ballot stating that Texans should support Second Amendment liberties by expanding locations where concealed handgun license holders may legally carry. He just told me real quickly, well, that's political, and you can't wear anything political in here.
But it's not political. It's a basic right. And clearly it was discriminatory. I wonder if you'd have been allowed to wear an Obama shirt in there.
Yeah. Who knows what? And, I had a comment when someone asked me, it stated that, would they have turned away a Marine Corps shirt because it had a picture of a gun on it? Who knows? But I can tell you that it seemed like the tone of his voice and the way that he stated his reasoning and the way that he spoke definitely seemed like, to me, it seemed like he had a major problem with my T-shirt. My shirt didn't advocate for no party, candidate, or ballot measure. It was just stating a law and a fact, the Second Amendment. If it had said something about, vote yes or no on Proposition 2, and then once again, it's just a proposition. These propositions, they don't elect anyone. They don't determine any type of law. They're just really, they're just an opinion. They're just a poll. So I think I really think that they just kind of stretched the law here, and under the color of law, I think they may have done something illegal.
Well, that's exactly what's going on. Well, Chris, thanks for your testimony. Where is this going from here? I mean, I guess next time you'll try to wear your Second Amendment shirt back in there again.
I probably will, or I have various other shirts, and really, a lot of people are thinking that I did this on purpose, or I was trying to drum up some publicity. Honestly, I just put the shirt on that morning. I went to have breakfast, and on my way back, I live fairly close to the courthouse. I saw that the early voting was happening, and I happened to have my voter registration card with me that I'd recently got in the mail, so I went in and voted. If I would have been on a mission here, I probably would have been arrested. But,
sure. Well, they always try to turn things around. We see young men kicked out of school because they're wearing an NRA shirt saying the right to defends the rest. We see the NFL banning pro-gun ads but allowing video game ads showing mass murder. I mean, we see real discrimination against the free speech, the First Amendment, to defend the Second. So they're trying to destroy our Second by restricting our First, and I'm glad you spoke out and drew attention to this. Thank you so much for spending time with us, Mr. Driscoll.
I appreciate it, and I want to leave you with a good favorite quote of mine from Thomas Jefferson states, "All tyranny needs to gain a foothold is for people of good conscience to remain silent."
That's right. Any other points you'd like to make?
No, sir. I do appreciate you having me on.
Thank you so much for joining us. All right, folks. We just wanted to get him on testimony to see another example of the persecution of the Second Amendment. And it happens a lot where, again, you're shooting on your own ranch. Your neighbors aren't from a rural area. They call the police on you. The police still respond and act like you've done something wrong. People wearing shirts with guns on them get questioned or thrown out of shopping malls. And, again, it's only the image of a citizen with a gun that has been made to be anathema and so evil, not the image of the state with guns. I'm going to get into what's happening in the Ukraine and California smartphone kill switch proposal going nationwide here in just a moment. And then your phone calls ahead of two special guests joining us coming up, one on Skype, one on in studio, the Austin Police Chief, Arde Saveda. But before we go any further, when you talk about the First Amendment, it's important to realize that it defends the Second. And then it's important to realize that the Second defends the First and vice versa. They're all in mutual defense of each other. And we came out with two new shirts that are the best seller of all time at InfoWarsStore.com, which is great. It funds our operation and then gets the word out. It says Molon Labe in Greek. And then under it, it's got a very handsome Spartan helmet turned on its side or at an edge. And then it's got two crossed M4, 223, M16 variants with the Victory Laurel wreath on both sides, and then says InfoWars under it. And on the back, it says InfoWars 1776 in Roman numerals. Then we have another version that just says InfoWars on the front and Molon Labe on the back. But obviously the best seller is the Molon Labe by itself. And I came up with this design. I like this design. And it's made in America, really nice fabric, and very, very affordable for how much this cost us to have our Made-in-1776.com line of products. And you can go to Made-in-1776.com or link through to InfoWarsStore.com to the Made-in-1776 area and see photos. We'll go ahead and click on that, of Leanne McAdoo sporting the new female Molon Labe version that is gold foil sprayed on. It looks like it's been spray painted on. An awesome Made in America shirt. Absolutely fabulous with our reporter wearing it. And that is, it's a female cut shirt. It is awesome, awesome, awesome on every single front. And so this is what all the lovely and little ladies in your life and fiery patriot ladies in your life need to have, is this new Molon Labe. The male one is kind of a bronze, not sparkly, male. But the female is this gold foil. And it's got little splatter marks on it and stuff. In fact, we should probably put some more photos up there of Leanne up close. People can really see what the pattern looks like. This is the best Molon Labe shirt out there, bar none. InfoWarsStore.com.
You are watching the best of the Alex Jones Show, weekdays from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Central. Watch live at Infowars.com/show or become a member of InfoWarsNews.com and help us take resistance to the next level.
The globalist social engineers are not just targeting us with propaganda. They are manipulating our genetics. We are being targeted at every level by estrogen mimickers that lower our testosterone and other hormones and natural compounds that the body needs. After consulting top doctors, nutritionists, pharmacists, and others, we have developed what I believe is the ultimate non-GMO organic super male vitality formula sourced from powerful organic herbs and then concentrated for maximum potency. Super Male Vitality was developed to activate your body's own natural processes instead of using synthetic chemicals. Super Male Vitality by InfoWars Life is so powerful that I only take half the recommended dose. For a limited time, we are offering 15% off Super Male Vitality at InfoWarsLife.com to introduce you to this powerful supplement. Visit InfoWarsLife.com today to secure your Super Male Vitality at InfoWarsLife.com.